Usually takes about like 9 spots to be able to make it appear on my set. Pretty sure I'm doing it wrong. Also, I forgot about using it like this. All right. Actually, I probably should put pause on that. All right, and I think that should be good. Turn that off, and then airplane mode. All right, cool stuff. All right. Good, I can see everything. What is this? Oh, that's that. All right, so let's change the opacity to come in very gently. It just pops in the frame like that. Change the opacity from 0. Smooth it along a little bit. That. Okay, that can be working good. Let's go ahead and adjust the. I may not do this part then. Let's go and leave this effects off. Here with the here with the baby tooth. Oh, that's so cool. Shoot, I just put my baby teeth to sleep, so hopefully they stay asleep and down. But super cool. You know, just RDAs with their baby teeth. just hanging out. Super funny, I swear. Hope you got to celebrate, or maybe hope they treated you okay at work when they heard the news. Maybe let's leave this on. I'm not gonna like this. Let's start uniform scale. And they were excited to hear about it. That's super cool. Especially like bam, bam, one after the other. It's like there's a bunch of RDAs flowing into the employee pool now. Soon we'll have we'll have Osmar going through it. And then I had another person coming on Friday, which was yesterday, to study. He takes his next week, and then I'll be excited when it goes through officially. True, that's probably the best part when you actually get those get to hold that title. But trust me, I am usually when I can remember, especially with these new ones, with the new ones that come through, I always usually check the site and I'm like, when are they recognized at that point? But nothing just yet. but it won't be long. Yep. Let me force the thing to go through. Yep. I'm pretty sure you're doing the same thing, checking all the time. O and K are using my study materials. I'm telling you, you need to get that stuff trademarked, booked, have it out there, right? Have it out there for the masses. That's pretty cool though. Especially if we can see it work 2 times in a row. I mean 3 because it worked 2 times in a row for U and K. But that would be impressive to see. Only more only more evidence for you to be coming to our dark side. Still working on the hallway, Ben. Kind of. I took a small break, and then I haven't been to my computer in the last couple of days, and just with like all this other stuff going on, and but I want, and it always comes back to I want to keep adding more, like. I started like within the last part. I added sound effects with increasing. I think we were looking at the different sound effects beforehand, and I placed them where I wanted to be. A teach aspect would be nice. Yeah, it really would. It's a pretty sweet gig. With these, I think I want to. I think on Monday, when I'm gonna bring my tooth costume, which you never really got to see. I don't think. Yeah, you would. You really wouldn't have. But I want to use my tooth costume. I'm gonna get someone to film a little bit of thing where I'm like creeping around a corner or something, but then I'll probably not use the footage because I'm not gonna like it at all. I just need to put this in the grave and work on my next thing because that's what I want to do. I just want to get done with this hallway little thing. I want to go work on my next thing. I need to make it. I need to make another video that's actually dental related that I have in the chamber. I have like 3 or 4 that I have footage of. I just need to edit them. But I don't like their sound, or I don't like the voiceover because the mic that I was using at that time was way too close to my mouth, so everything was just clipping and whack. But I have a lot of good points in there, and I'm like, it's just unfortunate. I really wish that footage would have worked out because it's like 80% there. It's just the voiceover just blows. Actually, I haven't even heard that one in a good while. Let's see. Project recent. It's not under Alginate. What is it under? It was just, all it was just a bleach tray vacuum former video that I was doing. Let's see, where is it? How to make or vacuum tray. What the hell did I name it? Shorts. Man, I have so many different files for this. Pour ups. I really need to redo my pour up and my trimming videos. Those were garbage. Do I not have it? Did I delete it? There's no way. I don't even know how to delete it. I have a handpiece hose repair one too. I totally forgot about this one. I even think I have this all edited. Why the hell am I not using it? What the hell? Hold on. I'm realistic. Oh, no, don't do offline. Locate everything. This does not need to be offline. Already in the garbage. That's the thing, is like some of these it's like they're done. I think I just need to do like voiceover, which I can do right now and it be like finished. What am I looking for? This is a Vine Boom. For some reason I used a Vine Boom. This is gonna be under this. I know it's gonna be here somewhere. There it is. Finds the rest of them. How far do I got this one going? Oh, this one isn't. I think I got the skit done. I forgot about this skit. Yeah, I got the skit done, which was about a minute, which was what I wanted to use. And then I have everything else as far as the handpiece hose. Yeah, I was just doing a handpiece hose repair. Kind of like, didn't you say that that's what M had to do, like on the fly? Was the dental dam for? The dental dam in this skit was just the whole purpose behind the dental dam being in this one was where we were doing treatment on this patient, and the handpiece caught a leak at the hose, and it went and wet the doctor's pants and whatever, so he had to go. And so the patient was like, hey, what's going on? The assistant's acknowledging it, like, oh, this happened or whatever. And the patient's like, oh, you can understand me through all this stuff on. And that was the gag. So that's what that whole part was. And I went and put a rubber dam on myself and everything too. But that's what ended up happening for that one. But all it is to reference, hey, this is how you fix your handpiece hoses or whatever. And I think when M did a hose repair the other day, right? And you, I think you were mentioning like she was using the scalpel, like in this case, to be able to like do the repair. It's good I can make this larger and everything, because the handpiece, the break in the handpiece was right in that little region, and so there would just be leaky water or air just hissing out for whatever reason. And so I just did a really bad video of this. I think this was also filmed with my phone at the time, so it kept on focusing and unfocusing all the time, and it never looked nice to me. And so that was one criticism of myself when doing this. Another bad thing was, yeah, I guess it was ready. I was ready with the tourniquet. Yeah. Another thing I didn't like about this video is I think I was super sick at the time because there's no audio here. I cut out all the audio portions because I'm pretty sure I sound stupid. This should have the audio behind it. Yeah. And then there's like parts where I was like struggling with getting it to do the thing. I didn't have the right equipment, all this other nonsense, but it was just trying to do it on the fly with the instruments I had at the moment, which was cool. That's what we're always going to have. But then people kept on coming in. I had old students coming in, and they were like, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" Oh, there's audio? Why the hell is there audio all the way down here and not in the front?
You feel the stiffness of it just loosen up a little bit. Really hot water is good. Doesn't need boiling, but steam.
Yeah, I sound stupid. I sound terrible.
Definitely should rise from it to allow for easier.
I was trying to get it on. I ended up getting the handpiece on. The hot water that I was using at that moment already cooled off, so softening the hose was just a freaking pain to get it to do. It's just because I kept having these people coming in and talking to me the whole time. It's just a, hey, test your stuff. It's not a bad video. It's not a bad video. It really isn't. I can finish this off pretty easy by just doing voiceover. I don't have to add any like side things or memes or like little emojis or anything like that. It's just an easy repair video. I really should push this out. I'll see. I'll see about it. So I think the last part was just test your handpiece.
And no leaks coming down from the sides of my handpiece.
Yeah, there it is. I heard it. I heard myself sounding sick or congested at that last part.
And no leaks coming down from the sides of my handpiece.
Yeah. Oh, why is this all weird too? Oh, I must have. This must be hidden. Yeah, if things are upside down. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to fix whatever the heck's going on here. I have a few hoses that need repair and a saliva. What the hell's wrong with what's wrong with your saliva ejector? That's like, what is it? Just clogged? Or oh, is it the valve? Turning the valve on the saliva ejector is like super stuck um, or super just not stuck, but kind of rough to turn the valve opening. The tube just falls out. Oh, the saliva ejector pops off of the little insert tube or whatever. Let me go switch thing. Wherever I want to be. The tube just falls out. Oh, okay, I can see that. Well, and even with that, I should do a quick little shorts on that one. It's really just replacing the O-ring that's on the inside of the actual saliva ejector, right there, about one knuckle in comparison. Is going to be an O-ring that just wears out from all the insert and outserts of the saliva ejectors. The only dumb thing with those O-rings, hooked it on the side of the mouth the other day and just fell out. Yeah, it's just an O-ring. I mean, you can just get a Explorer. I'll do a quick one, but the only hard thing is you have to get the correct size O-rings for these pieces. A lot of the O-rings that you would get out of like boxes from like Harbor Freight or Home Depot, a lot of times their inner and outer diameters are for other things, but I try not to use that op anymore. Well, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I would say, yeah, just change the O-ring, or just get a whole new just top part saliva ejector. Pop that thing, rip that thing off of the hose and everything. Pop the new one on there. Keep the other one for bits, and just go from there. But who knows? Whoever's up above ordering parts will ever order that. I'd say if you just let me know what type of if you let me know what type of chair it is, then I can look it up. If it's like an A deck chair, then the inner outer diameter of these O rings is this and this, and I might even have some. I have a box of O rings, but they're not for dental. You can order dental O rings, and it's like $80 for like a big old box of it. Yeah, maintenance knows about it, but probably not. Yeah, it's really not that high a priority on those things. You just gotta show them that you know that you mean business and you know how to do it. But that's an important one. That's a not tricky, but that is a annoying one to happen. Actually, have those happen. I actually have that happening in operatory 3. I think it's 3 right now. It's 3 or 2. Has that same issue. And when I went to go buy O-rings, they fit in there, but if you use the one that fits, it's the inner diameter of the O-ring is too big, and you can't slip your saliva ejectors in there. And so if it's like, oh well, at that point then it's almost useless. I'm putting saliva ejector tube in the HVE for those issues. I see what you're saying. Okay, I see what you're saying. I think. Maybe I don't know what you're saying, but I know what you mean. I just can't imagine it right now. Oh, man. Yeah, those low level repair items are annoying. I would shoot, that would be the thing to do is be a low level repair technician, so that all these bigger things can do it. I'll stop by and show you the next week when day I have off. Oh yeah, definitely that'd be cool. I know there was a little trick that we used to do with the high vac back in the day where we would use the we'd use a slide ejector inside of the high vac, and we would just slip high vac slide ejector, and then we'd put a little bend to both sides so that it couldn't get sucked down, but you can kind of use it as like a multi-purpose suction in a way. You put like a bend in the high vac, you put a bend in the saliva ejector, and you can do all the things that you usually would want to do. It's a little bit tricky, but um, it's a way. You already know. Yep, it's the techniques. What was another thing? And then let's see. I'll go back here. So this is one I need to record. I think in operatory one there's a leaking handpiece hose, so I need to go and do that one. There was another video that I've like, oh yeah, I just removed the etching from when it's necessary for the HP. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And me doing a bunch of those sealant slash polishings now all the time. Now that you're big boss around town, a big boss around the office now. Oh, I never finished the IRM video either. Hold on, what's the IRM video? Oh, that's why I didn't like it. I didn't really have it. I really didn't have a. I think I was using my phone, like propped up on a bin at the time. This was early. Yeah, Denise is eager to show me all of the RDA tests. It's super funny.
Really filled up the
Yeah,
belly
that's why I didn't
and
like
got that
is
to be nice and heavy.
the focus
So
on
it
this
can
one.
and I really filled up and it can also resist to it. I'm not going to make too many smooth path of tap tap tap. And let's take a look at what any of the
When did I record this? 2020? 2020, January 31st. Holy hell. This is before COVID all started really going down then. Yeah, this was. Another one that I've been wanting to get into is doing, oh yeah, I forgot about this one. Another one that I wanted to get into is not redoing my amalgam video, but doing an amalgam, doing a composite video within that little step type of choose your own adventure type deal. I had a couple people that were from out there, and they were saying they wanted something like that to be able to practice like root canals, composites, and extractions. Someone was telling me that the externship don't start and that externs. I need to see what that last number is. Someone was telling me that externship doesn't start until December. Is that true? Yeah. Well, externship for this new group should start on the 4th, I believe. Let me go and confirm with that. December 4th, I believe, is going to be. Yeah, that's when the externship for this next one will start. That'll be with like Jocelyn in them.
access that we're going to start with that area. Then we can take the rest of this IRM, however big it may be.
Oh, it seems. Oh, absolutely. It seems hella late, and also, which I don't know how your place handles the holidays and everything like that, but especially since your place is so freaking active, um, I doubt she'll get hit without completing hours in the right amount of time because of the holiday breaks and everything. But other places, all the other systems going to their spots, they're going to be probably needing a little bit more time to finish their hours because their docs are going to be taking a week off for this and that and all that. We had an assistant quit, huh? We had an assistant quit and need the help. You want someone over there? Do they need to be DA or RDA? I know you guys are probably always looking for an RDA. But replacing that person, were they a dental assistant? Not saying that's me. I can't handle high volume offices like you guys that you guys have. Hmm. They were a DA. Okay. Trying to keep it. I'm trying to think in my mind who we have available, but who do we have that's over there in that region that would swing for that? Hmm. I'll have to think. Have Justin hit me up. Oh, that's true. And that's what I was about to say right now. Is just work it just like how you were doing at that point. I mean, why not? Yeah, exactly. Start just kind of start within the higher session early. She's hopefully she's a good worker, but I mean she's always been pretty stand up when it comes to the school and everything like that. So that would be nice to be able to do. Um, did that end up working in your favor as far as from what you saved up to handle externship? Yeah, she should be good. We I would hope she'd be good, but she does well at school, so that's good. That's good to kind of hear in that way, I guess. Let's see, open recent. Let's see. Vengeful dinner. I need to do more of that one too. But not really because the other being more. Yeah, but she was good to have us. It's good to have us. Yeah, that's good. Right. Where is it? Did I already delete? Oh, there it is. Bleaching trace. Why? I don't know why I was having such a hard time finding that video file with it. But just with this on its own, this was the one that. Oh, that's also why. When I recorded it, I think I recorded it in portrait. I think I recorded it portrait style, and it was really only suitable if I was going to be doing what was it, 9:16 aspect ratio, and it's just up and down. So it was dumb because I was trying to figure out a way to get some um, background footage so that I can just manipulate to make this up, which was proving very annoying on my side. Let me see if I can actually get it to do what I want it to do. I think I had to. Okay, it's not that one because that one's hidden. That one's not the one that I want either, so it's gotta be this. I did 3D controls, and if I did 3D basic transition, do that on there, I can probably get it to actually work. Oh, that's why I did it as two separate areas, area right and area left. That's why. So then, what about tilt? If I can tilt, bring that down a little bit, not over, down, and then if I could just color match it to be a little bit less gray, because that's all it's showing me right now is that's gray. And if I can throw this to feather out the crop. Oh, I'm already feathering, that's why. Can you center it on a background? Let's see, and let me see. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's my feather. Oh, I'm already at the edge of my feather. So if I go any more in, it's going to take out it's going to take out this area. Can you center it on a background? I could probably do that. I can make it simpler and just ixnay everything else and just throw a background on it in general instead of having to make it look like there's stuff happening on the sides or like there's nothing happening on the sides, because it really isn't anything. And I think with it too, what I was having just stupidity on is that if I take that out and take that out, right now, what is it doing? Just having feathering issues? Okay, whatever. I can do something on the outside. I have little sidebar placeholders for a lot of this crap anyways. Melt the thermoplastic right here so it can fold around so it can mold around the teeth. So it can melt this thermoplastic right here so it can mold around the teeth. Man, I really like this video too, but like I mentioned, is I had it all recorded, and I'm pretty sure I had the dumbass audio here too. Oh no, let's see. I want to close this project. Close that project. Close that project. Keep that one open. Open recent. Bleaching tray. Redo? Yeah, I have to bring it back up. Let me see. Open project. Bleach tray. Why is it not bringing it up? Alright, close everything then. Just close all projects. Do you want to save changes to it? I didn't make it. Oh. No, I don't want to save anything. Everything gets closed. Close project. Let's bring up. Open. Just bleach tray. What editor software do you use? I use Adobe Premiere Pro for this. There's a couple of them out there, which is like Premiere Pro, which works for me. I just know the shortcuts to make it simple. But there's Final Cut out there. I think Final Cut is a Apple thing. There's Vegas. I used Vegas when I was very, very young and never got to understand it. And then there's this, and then there's all the other little programs like DaVinci and something else out there. This was my poison that I chose. Where's the audio? I know the audio is here somewhere. It's hiding from me. Actually, I probably have it in one of these. I actually probably have it in the main folder. Where's that bleach tray? One. Handpiece repair, video ideas. Data center completed projects? No, this ain't completed. Can't be. Completed videos? No. Is it out here on the... Oh, it is out here. Oh, I must have threw away the audio. Yeah, I must have ditched the... I must have just completely thrown the audio out. Let's see. But yeah, if I go and take that out, if I take the sidebars, I know I have some sidebars things that I used for something. I used them at the beginning of a couple of videos when I first started. Completed videos. There it is. I used it in coronal polishing video. Okay. And so if I use it in the coronal polishing video as a thing, I can go and find it. Completed projects, coronal polishing. No, not that. I had to have saved it because I used it a couple times. Completed videos. What else did I use it? Just coronal polishing? Maybe I just used it once. Alright. So then let me go and open that one up then. It's definitely not a recent project. Copy of coronal polishing. Yeah. I'll have to search this suckerfish out and locate all those files, which is going to be not too hard. Completed projects. Search. That's going to find a lot of them here. This is where we're going to see raw footage of Mesner helping me out with these videos, with this video too, which is super funny on its own. Flavor choice. File not found there. Okay. I may not need any of the files then. Oh, but no, it's gonna mess with it if I don't get all of them. Okay, so let's do this. Locate. Let's go all the way back over here. And let's take out... Nope, can't do that, apparently. Let's do that. And let's search out from here. Should be able to find it. There it is. Okay, that gets another half. Green screen? I know I deleted the green screen footage that I have for this. There's no way I kept it. Yeah, that's what I thought. I deleted it. Okay. Offline, offline. Hey, there it is. All right, there's my sidebars that I used for this. I forgot what I did with them. They just sat there. Okay, yeah. If I took that, dropped it over here, and I go and pull this out. This isn't what I want. What is this? Oh, yeah, there's that. Okay. Oh, that's right, I didn't get too far in this one anyways. I can do that. Pull that over here. I can... Maybe I'll just delete those two for now. Pull that out all the way. Maybe... Oh, that's right. These are a pair. That's why I have them in the same nested sequence. Then if I go here, and I go and find them over here, pretty sure this is it. Dental sideboard bars. So I can go over here, drop that load right there. Can't extend it inside of here. I can go out, bring this out to like that long for now. Go back in here. That'll let me extend it longer. Long enough, sweet. That should be fine. I think all I have to do is then hit effects. No. Okay, good. Sidebars. Scale, maybe they're way too small. No, not that. Maybe I need to bring them up. Where the hell are they? There's something weird going on here. I got them inside this nest, though. I can take them. I can bring them outside of there. Delete that. Bring that up. Keep that here. Drop them in. Effects. Scale. Move it over. Where's it at? And then... Why is it hidden? It shows here. It's an opacity thing? No, it's not an opacity thing. What's going on here? What's going on here? Oh, why didn't you tell me? Oh my god. Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. And you guys watched me be dumb the whole time. Alright, it's because I have them turned off as far as a hidden asset here. I feel so dumb. Okay, let me bring it back to the nested, where they were all there and everything. So dumb. Yeah, it's fun watching you struggle. Shut up, Ben. Okay, I have them. Oh, God. I was about to lose my mind on why it didn't work, especially since its proof of concept was right in another area. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that was hidden. Still, they're giving me a little bit of issues, so I'm gonna still go and grab them from the inside because they're not rigged where I want them to be. I'll push this over to the side, bring that up. Everything's still hidden down here. All the way at the beginning, drop that load right there, pop that, get them in position. Why the hell is this still here? Is there something hiding from me? Who's hiding? Let's make these a wee bit smaller. There you are. You need to stay hidden. Good. Alright, so let's go ahead and scale. And is this going to overlap on the video? It is not. Okay. And then this one should be able to apply same, similar. Oh no, let me do that. Okay, let's copy. Let's paste the attributes, motion. That should keep them the same size, so the teeth are on the same side, but they'll be moved over to the same spot as the other one. So I'm gonna check my position. I'm gonna squeak it over here to the right until I get to the right spot, or not, because apparently I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Oh no, they're on its way. Okay, good. There we go. And I can do something like that. It's just too brash. It's just too much teal on the sides. What I could also do in this case, if I wanted to kind of really make it like something's happening over on this side of the video, something else is happening over here, is I can use the empty side as kind of a reference video footage deal. So if I go and take that, how about only one side? Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking too. Is just if I can have myself in one area, keep one side. Yeah, because a lot of the things I'm going to be doing here is going to be mainly, a lot of it that I'm going to do is just going to be me hitting just random jokes.
Go and swivel this swivel this 180 degrees so that can be turned towards, so it can be turned away from this little area that's going to have our main material on there. Underneath this actual piece, now that I have my heater on, is going to be an element that's going to act cold. This is on, or maybe someone left it on. Their fingers have those barbecue and have those here that they are dry as possible.
That looks funny.
A little bit of moisture
That's so dumb. I don't know what the hell is going on when I put this one out there.
So as this is lifted up,
there you go.
And let's go ahead and move on to the next portion. Which is going to be melting our material. Now, as an example, I'm doing this facing you so that you can actually see what's going on. But don't make yourself look like a fool by turning this material away from you and doing this in your own lab or in your own office with a dental lab. You're gonna have like looks at you. So as we go and do this, let's go ahead and reduce stuff. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves down a little bit so we can see what's going on to this thermoplastic.
And then I went off to the side, and I think that's where I have these other things going on. Let me go in, close, not undock, close this project. I want to copy all the things before closing. Save changes? Yeah, sure, why not? And I'm never going to go back to it, hopefully. Bleaching trays is the one that I want. Effects can stay. What did I do in this next part? Oh no, I just go off camera. And that must mean that there is a part. Yeah, this is where I dropped it.
So as we go right there, this is going to start drooping as we move forward, and this is the material is going to start drooping as we move forward, and we're going to have to go and drop the base, and we're going to have to drop this material as it reaches a certain depth. Usually as a hard plastic version, I usually keep around to show anyone that's new. It has a specific amount
wet paper towel, and they'll go and pinch gently around these, and they'll go and pinch. Yeah. Overall, I like it. I like this video. I just need to. I'm gonna rewatch it. I'm gonna take some of the jokes that I used in there. I'm gonna re-record it so that it's all frames out just right, and do that again. So I think this one's mainly just gonna be a loss. Also because when I'm speaking, it sounds real open, roomy. A lot of reverb from how the room is, and so I just need to make sure that I mic up correctly, do a test, review it, and then go at it again. So that will be the one that I ended up. This is another redo one. What other ones I have? Oh man. What other ones do I have? Film processor, I already did that one. Even though that will never probably be used again because film processors are all going away anyways. Composite video? Oh, that's my original composite video. Editing takes forever. It does, but you just get, especially like on my end, it's like I get waves of second winds to just want to go and edit videos and everything, just to record and edit and everything. I'm trying to get one of my family members to help me with it for different sections, because I want to do a series that can kind of that can be kind of edited by my family members after I just do the voiceover with just a little bit of coaching about what the graphics that they put on the screen and everything. So I've been wanting to do that for like a year now, where it's just like 3-minute videos of explaining just our dental procedures. It's what was the concept? It was I think it was MDS or MDT or DMT. It was My Dentist Told Me. My Dentist Told Me. MDTM or something like that. Oh, hello. Welcome to. Right now, I'm just trying to do some video editing at the moment, but nice to see another person here. But yeah, that concept was just My Dentist Told Me, and then it was a procedure. And then what I wanted to do is jump into the explanation of my dentist told me I needed a root canal. Blah 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 blah. This is what it entails. This is what people hyped it up to be, but really, in reality, this is what happens. What the kind of at-range cost of this procedure may be. The post-operative instructions and post-operative instructions for the person that's watching. And if it was a treatment where it was like, hey, you're not done yet, you still need to do build-up and crown, potentially. And that's kind of the gist of those videos, of that video style I wanted to do. Hey, my dentist told me I needed an extraction. So, okay, let's look at potential reasons why we need an extraction. We can either have this route where you're on the side of decay, or you're on the side of trauma, or you're on the side of abnormal things like, what's it called? Internal resorption, or anything like that. I really want to get into doing that. I don't want them to take long, 3 minutes probably tops, and then I can just go through the list of procedures, just script it pretty easy, and just voice edit, and just voice over. So that's what, in total, that's what I wanted to do. It'd be nice if I could just do 3-minute edits for just the regular YouTube videos, and then split them down into 1-minute quick shorts for TikToks or YouTube shorts. And it's my main goal. I should just do it. I have all those other things going, but those ones, it seems like it's a little bit easier. It's just more editing graphically, and it's like, oh, root canal, some mini footage of a root canal, and just all that stuff. I just need to make it so it's just attention grabbing, just keeps you wanting to just finish the video and learn what's going on. So hopefully that'll be a thing one day. Maybe that'll be my New Year's resolution. Unless Pinole Dental takes the ideas and runs with it. Or both TikToks and shorts, same video, 2 platforms. That's what usually I've been doing with a lot of my videos is, with a lot of these videos is if I have one that is a shorts or can be brought down to a minute. YouTube shorts mainly are just a minute long, or else it's just considered a video. But with TikTok, you can do minute plus all the way to 3 minutes. I think 10 is max, which no one's sticking around for 10s. But that's where I've usually been posting. My TikTok area hasn't been doing that, hasn't been doing numbers. Of course, I'm not active and not super, and also dental is very niche unless you're like an actual orthodontic dentist that just reacts super hardcore, makes faces, and just super just added emotionally turn up to 10 all the time, like the Dentist or a couple of the other ones. It's nice that they got that little kind of thing that they do, but I just haven't found mine. And for the most part, mine's just instructional. It's like, if you can find me, then you might learn something, might not. It might be some of these other random people that come up on here and it's like, oh, asks dental questions, and those are always cool. That's what I'm usually here for. But shoot, when we were even doing the study time, like we have as a sign up here, I was getting neat visitors. People were coming around or staying, or maybe it was some people were just double devicing and helping out the numbers and everything. But that was a pretty healthy stream for what I'm used to. And then we had the dentists from overseas and everything, where they ask and throw some really educated questions in there, and those are the ones that trip me up. when they bring their dentist knowledge to the stream. Let's see. And let me close it all. Yeah, I'll get that. Oh, I figured you double device it. Every time you're on here, I notice that there's a couple people that are consistent. There's usually like 2 or 3 on the YouTube little thing over there, and I'm like, he's helping him out. He's helping me out. I know it. Yeah, and that's what I figured that was happening, and I was like, oh, super super awesome. Definitely when people come over, they're like, oh, that person's not too much of a square with only one person in chat or whatever. So I figured that would be a little help that you guys that you've all been throwing my way. Let me grab something to snack on real quick. Yeah, you want it? Let me check. Yeah. Okay, you're good. All right. Cool. But I can't come on TV. But I can't come on. You're so funny where you have it put on. So I watch TV and come on the phone. That's too funny though. My main thing right now is trying to get some of these, apart from what I mentioned before, is I just want to get these little spooky videos done, just so I can have a little breather break of doing it, but it's been turning out to be more editing than I planned on it being. So that's where I messed up. Oh, that's why I didn't like editing this little this little box here. What the heck is that? Alright. Yeah, I don't want to do that edit portal thing. I need to get it as a image instead of a color map that I was using a moment ago. You almost have to do the videos a month early. Yeah, at least start it, right? I'm too down to the wire on a lot of them, especially when it comes to like the ones I'm trying to put into class so that they can learn it. Like the next term that's coming up, that's going to be all about cements. It's going to be the assisting, suctioning, a little bit about Toffmeyer's, but I got a decent Toffmeyer video that I need to redo a little bit. And anesthetic, I have an anesthetic video that I like using that I finished up last year, I think. I need to do more. Oh, we're doing rubber dams next term, and I've been really better start on Christmas videos now. Yeah. With the Christmas videos, with the concept of that one that I wanted to do was the Easy Bake Oven, but really it's the Easy Career. What was it? It was a play on words to the Easy Bake Oven, but it was like a dental sing version for like kids. And what I was gonna do with it was gonna be my oldest baby tooth that was going to. I was just going to sew up a set of scrubs, and she would kind of just play out like, "Oh, in the day of," or a child acting in the day of the life of a dental assistant, including sterilizing instruments, getting chewed out by a patient, getting chewed out by a doctor, crying in the restroom, crying in the supply closet, going and engorging on food in the car, passing out in the car. And so I wanted to do a theme like that. A cements video would be helpful. I was searching for them and didn't find a good one for test purposes. Tell me about what you want to know about them. As far as like maybe I can just do a roundabout all around, or I can do an all around cement video as far as like here's cement, how to mix it, pros, cons, when to use it. Because that's fairly easy. Or I should say that's fairly easy. That can be helpful, especially when it comes back to just relearning the old cement, the true cement names and maybe uses. But that's good. That's something to keep in mind. These chips are super stale. Types of cements, what they're used for. Okay. That actually probably would be smart. I think the only cement I don't even have a cement video, really. I think the only cement video that I have is it's not even really cement, it's kind of an all-around, but it's just IRM. I think that's just, and I think that is just a how to mix IRM. But you're right. I should probably do on. I think that's gonna be an important aspect of it is, and kind of like how we've been talking. I'll just make a cements video and make it like temporaries and permanents, separate the videos, and then I'll just TikTok and I'll pick out I'll pick out slices of the videos to put on the short form platforms and everything like that to get reach. That could be easy. That could be simple. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because it'd be nice to just have that, and attached with it on that is commonly known names as far as the products that are used out there in the field. So it'd be like, oh, on the aspect of everything that we learned about glass ionomer can also be known as Reliax. It can be Reliax. It can be also known as Fuji or Fuji 1 through 13 or however many different versions that they have. So that in case you're out there, you might catch that name of the cement that you use yourself. So that'd be pretty dope. I could probably do that. I don't know if I should separate them all into just individual videos at the from the get go, or if I should just do a all in one cements video. I think probably having it individual from the get go. Doc called a liner by the material name the other day, not the brand name, so it helped knowing both. Oh, that's awesome. I think I'll probably have to make them separate videos so that the title names and everything can have reach if someone is trying to look for it, and then I'll probably just have a one that just combines them all together, all the cement videos or all the permanents, all the temporary cements, in case they just want to know a blanket everything video. But they called it by the name or by the material name. It's pretty good. Alright. That's what I was looking for. I wanted to look for green screen, or just pretty much a green screen. Just a square screen, square. Cool. Save that image. Do that. Throw it there. Throw that suckerfish into. I think I have this in observations here. Green screen. Throw it in here. Cool. We used a new material the other day, SPE. I could be totally off on that. Are you talking about SDF, silver diamine fluoride, or is it SDF that's used for for stopping tooth decay? Because that stuff super stains. Like if you get it on like the countertop or on your skin or on your thing, it just leaves a black/brown stain, and it's super difficult to get off. Yeah, SDF, silver diamine fluoride. Oh yeah, and it's usually highly used more over there at your pedo office, but they probably have some over at your place. They may have different names like Riva Star, some crap like that, or they'll have just whatever name that the SDF brands do. Yeah, SDF is awesome. Super stay in the counter. There, it is a very difficult thing to get off. Usually, a lot of times people will have their own like little concoction to get it off or to buff it out, especially if you can get to it easy. But a lot of them say like the magic eraser, just have that nearby or under the counter and just buff the heck out of that. But eventually, the stain will go away. It just does not look nice whenever it's there. And like I mentioned, it gets on your skin. You pretty much got like a tattoo for a good while. Or if you get it on your clothes, that's gonna be really hard to get out. The liquids were clear. How was I supposed to know if it turned black? Yeah, that's the deceiving part about it, is that it is clear when it comes out, because you're putting like a little drop on a bendable brush and then handing that to Doc or whatever. And then usually if Doc kind of goes and uses it, they're just gonna go and pop that sucker out onto the tray, and then everything just gets stained. And then I'm not sure, and even like a worst case too, or not worse, but sometimes the docs will light cure the SDF when it's on the tooth to super activate it and whatever. But that stuff works really good. It's a really good substance. It was actually, I think it got approved in the U.S. in like 2018 or something like that. Uh, Silver diamine fluoride USA approval. I forgot when it got approved, but it wasn't that long ago, I think. Because when I was at a when I was at a volunteer event, I used different colored micro brushes for each part. Doc appreciates that. Yeah, usually especially if we had access to micro brushes, I would use green for acid etch, or if we use primer at my office, I'd use purple for primer, blue for bond, and then anything else just got a completely third color if I needed it. Or if it was the other way around, it would be blue to match the blue etchant for some reason if they were using it. But usually with primer, I would just do P purple primer. 3D. Yeah, STF is fun. I have STF, and shoot, what I what I tried to do is that's another video that I have in my docs. The title was WTF removes SDF because it is super hard to get off, and so that was the whole concept, is just having a huge range of things that potentially remove SDF, and I was gonna have them on these different types of and I was going to rub it on these different types of counters or surfaces that we'd usually have it come in contact with. So it would be um, all the linoleums, the different types of porcelains that it could potentially interact with and everything. So that was one of the videos. WTF removes FCF, and that was. And if I could find out what's a really good one, that would be a pretty sweet video, because that's one of those where you try to look online and see, oh, what's the best version, and usually it's just word of mouth that everyone says. It's like, oh yeah, we use soft scrub and elbow grease, that worked. Yep. Yeah, definitely that elbow grease cannot be lacking when it comes to it. And it also super depends on like how long it's actually been on there. If you're able to attack it early on in its setting, then that's pretty good. If you accidentally like leave it on there for like a day, it gets harder and harder. That stuff locks into it. Yeah, I got a fair. Oh, that's good. Were you guys using it over there in your general area? I'll be keeping it on the tray going forward, though. Yeah, yeah. It's a tricky one if no one warns you about it. What do we call? What were we saying it was earlier? SPE. But that stuff is gold. That stuff has so much good things about it when it comes to its use. There was no warning. I'm telling you, it's almost like a rite of passage. Just a rite of passage. You just gotta be a part of it. Someone's gotta put you through the ringer that way. don't like that. I don't like that. Do I need to do green screen on this? Trial by fire. Definitely there is. Let me do this. Okay, this double the footage. Edit effects. Let's throw. Peace out. Let me go and throw a mask on here. That's why I need to stop messing with. Let's go to. Why can't I see it? Am I just dumb? It's opacity, right? Isn't it opacity? Yeah, it is. Okay. But that was also going to be another thing that I was going to test along with it, is to see what the best method of getting SDF off of skin and off of scrubs, because our countertops and everything, we could just go and just elbow grease the hell out of that, and then eventually that will go away. But when it comes to removal off of skin and stuff, that's kind of a little bit of a human trial and error type of deal. Something is going to bleed, more than likely, if to figure out what the best method is, and shoot, even using fire might remove it quicker. Let's see. Now I think I want to invert. This is going to be I'm going to probably start going jittery here in a second, because I'm about to use a lot of processing power to do this next piece here. Let me turn off my other things here. Hemodent remover. It's like I haven't heard hemodent in a good while either. Aluminum chloride, because hemodent is that's what you guys are using for your cords, right? When Doc wants to pack cords for crown preps or whatever they want to use it for, you guys just have a little bit of hemodent, or you might even have a small jar of hemodent that you'll dip your cord into and then pass off to Doc. I forgot what we used to call ours, or what when we used to have. I think we had hemodent. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been out there, because the other one that we would use at my other doc's place would be Traxident. And I didn't, even though Traxident was nice, astringent remover, yeah. So the dog calls it hemodent. Yeah, essentially the same thing, right? But yeah, Traxident was another one that another doc I used to work for used, and I did not like that stuff. Even though it's really neat, it's super expensive for one to use Traxident, and then you have to use these little compression caps over the tooth. And since they would never get the compression caps, I would just pick out the middle of a cotton roll, cut it in half, and he'd just use that instead on the fly. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just do that. It'll work. Yeah, astringent remover. Yeah, blood clot. Yeah, that stuff works good too. Usually you get like a cut or something like that. Just if you have it nearby, just go and drop a little bit of that on your spot, and then you can get back to work. Let me invert. I know one of these will let me do another color. And then if I go and drop these one higher, and I do this one lower, or no, let's see. What is the deal? There's something here that I have to do. I always get confused whenever I'm doing this part. I need to go and put something here. You should start a Hall of Fame in the classroom for students at SCRA. It actually sounds like a very really cool idea, and I think the main part of it would be is that you suckerfishes need to start coming back to take a picture if we wanted to do that. But I think even just having just an RDAs of the year would be an awesome thing. Maybe people will be motivated to take their tests faster. What the hell is this thing? Oh. I think that'd be an awesome thing, especially for those that are able to radio back to us about that they passed and just have it on the wall. In the month of January, these people took it, maybe not even took it, just all the ones that passed, and that would be that'd be a pretty neat thing to be able to see. The tough part, yeah, I would like to be able to get that going. I know Little M would like that too. As far as getting that up there, and see the area that I wanted to do something with is those that little closet that's right behind that desk in the center of the room, because that's pretty much just empty. Nothing's on there, and there's not really that much important stuff inside of there. Just take pictures of the seniors. I think that could be a thing, especially when we get them in for their fingerprints or whatever. Be like, hey, here's to hoping. And then when they finally get on up there, it's a neat thing that they can come back and see, or all their other fellow people that have been there can actually see before they even leave that this person went and passed. Actually, even with that, a lot of times I tend to have big pictures of you guys when we do our walkout. So I could just rip the pictures from there and be like, oh, this is them when they're posing, and RDA. This person is RDA licensed in the state of California. I like that idea. We're going to make that work. But I don't know what's been happening. Maybe it's just the massive consumption of candy that I've been doing, which is not that abnormal. But I am tired. I'm so damn tired. I want to blame the candy. But I'm going to go and call it a night. It's been again talking to a fellow RDA this whole time. But you have a good night, Ben. Why did this sound like someone opened my door? 1 second. My dang haunted house sometimes. People delay so long. Who would... Trust me, if there was a person that delayed a long time, it would have been their teacher. And the nice thing about that I like to speak from is just experience of it's super dumb to wait that long. There is no need. My place was just weird because doctor that I work for wouldn't use me as an RDA as far as my functions, and I really didn't want to move anywhere else. So this is for me, even though my excuse seemed like it worked out, it was really dumb because by the time that I left there, I did have my RDA by the time I left, but um, it was just something else. So trust me, yeah, we're always having conversations with them these lately, especially since we're seeing so many. And also, which is nice, is that the dental board is actually working quicker. I say quicker, but working quick enough to be able to get you all accepted, pushed out, and pushed through. But yeah. All right, you have a good night. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully, we'll see each other one day again. But maybe at a site visit or something. But you take it easy.